That was a difficult one to pull because it was trying to get 3 steps done in one. But we made it happen. Now the next part of our program is our hospital networks and our friendship with all the hospitals, which we are very proud of. I would like to request one physician from each hospital that they have privileges with in that network to please come forward and introduce the VIP from your hospital, the leader. And we are doing this in random order, so there's no favoritism. BIMDA is neutral. Let's start with Dr. Ashok Shah. Please come and tell us something about the leader in your town.
It's my distinct pleasure and honor to present George Vegetarian, our constant support of BIMDA, my good friend, a friend of the Indian community, and he's going to share with us his pursuit of happiness, his pursuit of excellence for parish.
Thank you, Dr. Shah. Good evening, everyone. Dr. Patel, good evening, and thank you for the invitation here tonight. And congratulations to Dr. Reddy, incoming president of BIMDA. Tony, fantastic keynote address tonight. Very appropriate. I want to thank everyone for allowing Parish Medical Center to serve as your grand sponsor tonight. We have, over the years, grown a great fondness for BIMDA and the mission that you all have. We often speak of having common missions, and I think tonight is further validation that we continue together to do the best that we can to take care of the people in our communities that need our services so very much. Many of you may or may not know, but the leadership of BIMDA has become very involved in your local United Way in the last couple of years, and I want to thank all of you that have been participating actively in also helping to provide not just clinical services to our community, but financial resources as well, as our community continues to struggle during these difficult economic times. We need organizations like yours to step up, and you certainly have taken the challenge and done an incredible job. And I want to thank you on behalf of the entire community for that. I also want to say that it's not many organizations in this community where you can get the list of sponsors that you see in the program tonight. Our friends from Gustav Health Systems and Health First and Parish Medical Center, as well as Kindred Hospital, and our friends from MEMA and many of the other sponsors are here because they support your cause and because you support ours. And together we will continue to, I believe, live the good life and hopefully allow those that we care for to live the good life as well. So on behalf of Parish Medical Center and our Board of Directors, again, congratulations to the leadership of BIMDA for another great event. Thank you for giving us a great excuse to come out tonight, to be together, and to continue doing what we all do best, which is caring for our communities. Thank you.
Many thanks to Parish Medical and George Vegetarian. At this time, please welcome Dr. Bhaskar Patel, who will introduce one of the executives from Health First Network.
It's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Bigazinski. She is the CEO and President of Bombay Hospital, and here is representing Health First. And she has served Health First in various capacities for the past 18 years, and for the past 3 years as the President and CEO of the Bombay Hospital, and I worked very closely with her. So without further ado, today.
Thank you, Dr. Patel. Dr. Patel, board members, and honored guests, On behalf of Health First, congratulations on a wonderful conference and a wonderful gala event. Health First has been serving the residents of Brevard since 1996 and has deep roots into this community back to 1937 when Holmes Regional Medical Center first opened its doors as the first hospital in Brevard County. Today, we're the only multi-hospital, not-for-profit health system in Brevard County. All of our board members live in this area and provide oversight for 4 acute care hospitals, a health plan, a multi-specialty physician group, outpatient diagnostic and treatment centers, fitness and wellness programs, and the only trauma center in Brevard County. Many people don't realize that Health First is the largest provider of charity care in Brevard County. This year alone, investing a total of $105 million back into the community. In addition, we support the community in other endeavors such as funding and in-kind services to Brevard Health Alliance, student scholarships, health fairs, and the Good Neighbor Indigent Assistance Fund established by our foundation for patients in need. We're very excited that in April of 2011, we will be opening the Vieira Health Park on a 50-acre area in Vieira. This will be a 100-bed, all-private room hospital with 24-hour ED services, full medical and surgical capabilities, a medical park, medical plaza, and a pro health and fitness, which is already open. On behalf of the officers and board members of Health First, we thank each of you, the members of BIMDA, for the contributions you make to our medical community. We work side by side every day in our medical facilities, and together we're providing exceptional health care to the residents of this wonderful community in which we live. We appreciate the physicians, dentists, and other medical professionals that are members of BIMDA, an association organized around charitable and cultural purposes. Your scholarship assistance to help students go on to pursue their careers and also enhance this community. Your educational programs like the one today bring the latest information back into this medical community. And your generosity in providing medical assistance to people without adequate means to pay for health care in this community are greatly appreciated. So for all you do, we thank the BIMDA board and every member of this community and this group for your vision, your philanthropic spirit, and we wish you continued success.
Thank you so much, Judy. Our next speaker, the next physician introducing his hospital executive is Dr. Suman Pandya.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As one of the past presidents of BIMDA and a 31-year veteran medical staff member of Woodstock Health System, it's my pleasure and a privilege to introduce the new CEO of Woodstock Health System, Mr. Steve Patoni. Steve has more than 20 years of experience as a senior executive in the healthcare arena in various parts of the country, including Florida. His last position was as CEO at Auburn Regional Medical Center in Auburn, Washington. I'm talking about Pacific Northwest. We are glad that he decided to come back to Florida. Steve Patoni, please.
I'm very pleased to be here with you tonight for this gala event. Consider it an honor to be asked to say a few words. I guarantee you, I'm probably one of the last steps before dinner, and as a speaker, I know that I don't want to stand between you and y'all and eating, so I'll make my remarks very short. I do want to say that I've been here about 7 weeks now, and the reception I've received so far has been phenomenal. From the physicians, from the community, from the people at the Woodstock facility, and overall. It's been tremendous. I've met many of you already. I'm looking forward to meeting the remainder of you as soon as possible. On a personal note, my wife Sharon will be joining me in about 2 weeks. So that's the good news. We've been apart now for almost 2 months now. So she doesn't want to be around me through these transitions like this. She knows that she won't be seeing me much. Plus, when I do come home in the evening, she wouldn't want to be around me. So the good news is we'll be together in another couple of weeks. The bad news is
As you've heard, I've got to fly back to Seattle in another week and a half. Then we've got to drive across country to get back to Brevard, which we're estimating to be about a 6-day drive. So imagine husbands and wives here being apart for 2 months and then flying back the next morning, spending 6 days together in a car without any free time there. So it'll be an interesting transition period for us. But some of you may be wondering what we're going to be doing at Wusthof. And so I thought I'd spend a minute or two and just talk about how I'm going to be approaching things and how we're going to move forward. First of all, we're approaching Wusthof Health System as a brand new organization. Because it really is. We have a new owner, new board, new CEO, and guarantee you we're going to be doing things differently. We're thinking differently. We have different ideas. And I think what we're doing, you'll see a lot of changes in the future. There is still some focus on the past. But again, that too shall pass. Ultimately, we'll be moving forward and the past will be behind us. As I get older, I realize how much healthcare really is a relationship business. Built upon trust and mutual respect. Whether it's between a patient and a nurse or a physician and administrator, the degree of trust and respect between the two define the relationship. It makes the difference of a tremendous amount. One of my main goals is to build a strong working relationship with individual physicians and our 2 medical staffs as a whole. In reality, we need each other. In most circumstances, if a hospital does well, the medical staff does well, physicians do well. Vice versa, if physicians do well, the hospitals are successful. But the pressure on physicians and hospitals today are tremendous. Whether it be decreasing reimbursement or increased regulatory restrictions, requirements, or healthcare reform, whatever, it's easy for us to be pulled apart and going in different directions. We need to resist that temptation. We're going to be a lot stronger if we stick together, work together. We don't want to compete with each other. We want to collaborate and become partners as we go forward. Again, that's my vision. That's my commitment from a Wusthof standpoint. That's what I'm committed to do. Also want Wusthof to grow in a smart way. I'm defining smart as something that makes good sense from a short-term and a long-term perspective. I see my colleagues from Health First and Parish here, but we'll be competitors. I also hope there's opportunities for us to work together on some projects that benefit Brevard County. I want to position Wusthof strongly for the future of healthcare. And that's the interesting thing, because nobody knows what the future of healthcare has in store for us. So to be able to position ourselves for that going forward takes a lot of flexibility and ability to respond quickly. And finally, and probably the most important, I want to make sure we take the high ground on things. Do what's right for the patient, and everything will fall in place after that. In closing, I'm looking forward to working with everybody, the docs here. I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody here. I hope there's lots of opportunities to work together, collaborate, because together as partners, we can do things better. We can each reach our goals better. We can be stronger together. I think that the patients of Brevard County will benefit from that. Thank you very much.